Kama Sutra and Dirty Talk. How to get the most out of your sex with your partner using tantric positions and tantric techniques. 2022 Guide for Beginners and Advanced. Written by Violet May. Narrated by Eloise Wilson. Introduction. Kama is a word that can be translated as desire or longing, as well as pleasure. The name has a sexual connotation, implying that it is more concerned with sexual pleasure and desire than with life's joys or material desires. But this does not imply that the Kama Sutra is just concerned with sexual pleasure. Sutra, on the other hand, is a Sanskrit word that means verse or scripture. When you put these phrases together, you get the translation scripture of pleasure. However, there are many ways to translate this literally. Although it is doubtful that you have never heard of the Kama Sutra, you may be unsure of what it is. Some may regard it as nothing more than a collection of sex positions, while others may be more knowledgeable about its origins. The exact meaning of the words, as well as what it teaches us and how it should be used, are all discussed. Because the Kama Sutra was written in India, there are numerous phrases and words that you may not be familiar with, so we'll go through some of the most regularly seen ones and provide meanings. There's a lot to learn about the Kama Sutra because it has such a long history. It's a large piece of literature that aims to offer more than just a guide to different types of sexual activity. Instead, it pervades every element of life, bringing together both sexual and non-sexual interactions with a lover, partner, or spouse. But exactly, what does Kama Sutra imply? When you delve deeper into the meaning of the word, you'll discover that Kama is a pleasure that encompasses all 5 senses, which is crucial. While many people mistake the Kama Sutra for a sex book, it is a book about delighting all the senses and is designed to be a guidance on how to live a happy life. The Kama Sutra is loaded with numerous verses that cover a wide spectrum of varied actions and pleasures, from the delight of intercourse to the pleasure obtained from being in love. While we mentioned that Kama has a sexual connotation, there are many connotations depending on how it is used, as with all translations. Kama can also be used to allude to love or affection in a non-sexual context. Therefore, the Kama Sutra must be considered as a whole, as it was not intended to be merely a sexual book, but rather an erotic life guidebook. We know that the Kama Sutra is about more than just sensual pleasures because it mentions the 4 different values of life. These are the 4. 1. How to live a virtuous life. Dharma, Kama.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?